Welcome once again to Breakfast Central. Now, Doyin Okupe, who's a former senior special assistant on media to ex-Nigerian president Goodluck Jonathan, on Monday evening paid the sum of 13 million naira for the 2-year jail term bagged for a 240 million naira money laundering offense. It was eventually, of course, properly explained by his lawyers that it wasn't a money laundering conviction. But of course, receiving money beyond 5 million. Recall that Justice Ijoma Ojukwu in the judgment had found Okupe guilty in 26 out of the 59 counts preferred against him by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. Justice Ojukwu had ordered that the 26 counts, which attracted a 2-year jail term each, would run concurrently, meaning the convict would only spend 2 years in prison.
The judge, however, gave an option of 500,000 naira in each of the counts, amounting to 13 million naira, which must be paid before 4:30 p.m. She ordered that if Okupe failed to meet the option of fine within the time frame, he should be taken to Kuje Correctional Center to serve his prison term. This morning, we're joined by political and public affairs analyst Naira Obiareri, who joins us to talk more about this. Good morning, and it's always good to have you.
Good morning, thanks for having me.
So this is a very interesting turn of events, which I'm sure many people did not see coming. I'd like to ask first, what your reactions were when you first heard the news, and what you think about it.
My reaction was very simple. Nobody's above the law. Every mistake people make, people must be very careful what they do. Of course, Doyin Okupe sounds under the PDP government of Goodluck. And we all saw the trials of all the members of that team, including the man who they claimed disbursed the $2.1 billion, the NSA, Sambo Dasuki. But it's interesting to know that the man who disbursed most of those funds is still working free, whereas those who received it, if ignorance and schools in law, if they Okupe broke the law, either knowingly or ignorantly, the law will take its course. And for me, people have attributed to politics. And I say we work in a very treacherous environment. So everybody must be very careful when you're dealing with people who can go to any length to kill, to destroy, to maim, just to acquire power. And they just made us to understand that it's by all means, do or die affair, snatch and run. So Doyin Okupe is just, I don't know what to say about it, but of course, the law has taken its course. He has paid the fine. If I'm to advise him sincerely, I will advise him as a father to honorably resign his position as the DG of the P2B campaign team. Because I know the opposition very, very well. The APC, they will capitalize. You saw the way the news went viral. It will show you what the whole intent is. He has been convicted, he has paid the fine. The honorable thing for him to do, whether or however he may feel, it doesn't stop him from supporting the P2B campaign team. Is to resign from his position as the DG. He's the face of the campaign, and support in whatever capacity, enable the campaign move forward. But the truth of that, Doyin Okupe has been convicted. He's not P2B. P2B is on the ballot. Doyin is not on the ballot. So Nigerians understand what is happening. Or there are other developments in the system that we have seen. The issue of people banding numbers, 70 trillion naira that was stolen by Buhari and MFLA. The other one, 22.5 trillion. All this is a political game. So part of the do or die affair by those who felt it is their right to the presence of Nigeria. So we'll move on. Nigeria is bigger than anybody, and Nigeria will survive anybody.
So you don't think that this affects in any way the credibility of the Labour Party's, whole team? And of course, would you also say this is, basically the reality of Nigerian politics and how a lot of hands really are dirty?
It does not in any way, form, and manner affect the credibility of the man who's on the ballot P2B. And if you look at it even critically, Doyin Okupe was a former member of the PDP. Doyin is an individual, an adult. He bears responsibility for his actions. P2B is the man on the ballot. Doyin is just one out of the over 60 to 120 million Nigerians who are rooting for a change in Nigeria P2B. And of course, those are the mistakes he made. Those are the things he did when he was in PDP. Who says that he has not repented? Who says that he is not? By the way, there are many people in PDP who are rooting for P2B. There are many people in the APC who are rooting for P2B. APC today have shown us that they are a collection of, sorry to use this word, political bandits. They are worse than the PDP. There is no difference between the PDP and the APC. Nigerians are not voting party. You know, I made this thing clear. If there were provisions in the constitution that will allow independent candidates, P2B will not an independent candidate. But because there is no provisions in the law to allow such, you must go through a platform. All the platforms are the same. Get me not wrong. PDP, APC, Labour Party, APGA, all the political party officials across party lines, they all believe in the same philosophy. The only philosophy different here now is the obedient movement, the obedient movement. Nigerians have seen we have been on the wrong path over the last 82 years. We need to, 23 years, we need to chart a new course. There is always a point, even when the sinner will look back and say, the prodigal son once one time looks, he said, why will I continue this way? Let me go back to my father, confess my sins, and start life afresh. Nigerians have seen the futility of living this kind of lives, working in very seeking environment, trying to see. If you see the volume of those many APC and PDP who are obedient are more in number, in silent places are more in number than those in the open places. The 2023 election is all about competence, character, credibility, and the trust. And we are looking at 18 candidates. And we are measuring these 18 candidates based on this year's stakes. We are not measuring their supporters. Why Jesus Christ was on earth, a lot of people followed him. A tax collector who stole from the people, repented, Zacchaeus, and returned 4 times what he has looted. I expect even many Zacchaeus is following P2B in this movement.
Absolutely.
To repent over time. Those who are caught with what they did in the past, you pay for it. But this in no way affects the credibility of the movement, which is championed mostly by the 55 million underemployed Nigerians who want to rescue themselves from the grip of the political parties across the party lines.
Absolutely, and that might be just the perfect way to leave it. We would, of course, I mean, it's expected to see all these things and all sorts of drama play out, in election season, but we always love speaking with you and would love to bring you in again. Wish you a great week ahead, and of course, compliments of the season.
Thank you very much, my brother.
I thought you were going to say Merry Christmas in Igbo or Salge. You disappointed me.